Fast Food Toy Reviews video review. Today we have Stuart Little 3 Call of the Wild set of 5 cool looking movie toys released by Wendy's back in 2005. Let's get them opened up and have a closer look. The first one is Stuart Little in his canoe, and you can see he's paddling along, riding along in his little boat. And the toys don't have specific names. Wendy is famous for that over the years, not giving each toy its individual name. So we're just going to kind of wing it and call this one Stuart Little and his little canoe, I guess. So you can see it's just a little plastic toy, and it comes with this little fish, which is kind of cool, and it's a little magnet in there. And so how this one works, the gimmick with this is you have this little thin piece of cardboard, and let me show you this. It's like a little lake with an island in the middle, and it has a little dock right there and another rowboat right there. And so what you do is you take Stuart Little and you place him on here like this, and then you take the little fish, and you can see the flat part right there, that's the magnet, and take it and put it underneath, and it connects to Stuart Little like this, and then you can just pretend like he's paddling and swimming around the lake like this. Let me show you underneath so you can see what I'm doing here. Look at, see how I'm doing this? This is actually kind of cool. All right, so we're just gonna have Stuart Little just paddle around and go boating for a second. This is awesome, and then you can spin it around like this, make him do a figure 8, you can do whatever you want. This is awesome. And that's it, so there you go. It's Stuart Little in his canoe. Next we have Rico the skunk, and Rico, as you can see, is a little pocket pillow, a little plushie, and that's it. That's what he does. He plushes. He pocket pillows. So there's no moving bits, there's no little wires or hinges or anything to do anything with, no real gimmick other than he just kind of like sits there. Oh, falls over. He just kind of like sits there and looks all cute and adorable. If we can get him to sit anyway. There we go. So that's what he does. That, and sometimes he'll fall over. But that's it. He's just a squishy little pocket pillow that looks simply awesome. Well, I'm really not sure what we're going to call this one. I'm going to call it the Bug Nature Magnifier Container. Let me know down below. Leave a comment and tell me the name of this toy. What do you think the name of this should be? And it comes with a little belt clip right here, so you can take it along and carry it wherever you want to go. And it has a little magnifying glass. You flip this lid up right there, and you can look in, and it magnifies stuff in there. So you unscrew the cap right here, just like that, and then you pull the little insert out, set that off to the side. Let's see what it reads on the front. It reads, twist off cap, flip your top micro print card. Okay, so there's a magnifier, so you flip it to the other side right here, and everything's really super duper tiny. So my guess is you use this. Here, let's try this. This is great. Okay, here we go. So you flip this, and then you're supposed to take this, and I think they made that super tiny on purpose, and then you would do this, right? Or maybe like this. I think maybe it works better like this, and then you can read all the little tidbits of educational info about the woods and leaves and trees and insects and bugs. Like, let's see if we can get this up close and you can see what I'm talking about. So there's stuff about spiders and trees and leaves and grasshoppers and stuff. Like, you definitely need a magnifier to really hone in on that, because it's super tiny. So I think that's part of the gimmick with this, is that you're supposed to use this to kind of read all that. And then what's another cool thing is that you can catch like a grasshopper or a beetle or whatever little insect, or you can put whatever in this, and then you put your lid back on like this here, and then you can look inside there and it'll magnify whatever you put inside the container as well. So I think that's kind of a neat gimmick. I've never really seen anything like this before, but it's awesome. This next one is super duper interesting. It's called the Lake Scout Wilderness Guide, and you can see there is Stuart Little hanging out right there, and you flip it over on the back. There's some more information about more outdoor fun, and it teaches you how to collect rainwater and such. Well, you open it up, and inside there's all kinds of fun, cool stuff going on here. Even has a little mirror right there. What does it say it there? Wildlife viewer. So somehow you can view wildlife with the mirror, I guess. I don't know. So let's see. What does it read right there? Contents: wildlife viewer, Morse code decoder card, animal tracks card, and then over here it reads activity card, nature facts card, outdoor tips card, knots instruction card, and sundial card. Okay, so let's pull a couple of these out and have a closer look. Here we go. So what is this one? This is animal tracks, so it helps you identify the animal tracks you find in the mud or snow or wherever. So what do we got here? We got a raccoon, a rabbit, a bullfrog, and a deer. And we flip it over right here. It gives you some more information on how to identify animal tracks. And then it reads coyote, opossum, skunk, and mouse. And you can see all the different tracks they leave right there. Very interesting. I love the outdoors. I love camping. This is fantastic. Okay, so what do we got here? So we have Morse code alphabet. So this tells you how to decipher the international Morse code characters. Okay, so we got A, B, C all the way down. And then we got the numbers 0 through 9. And you flip it over and it gives you a history of the Morse code and how to work it with a flashlight and such. This is very informative. I like this. All right, so what do we got in the next one here? Let's pull these out. So we got a bunch of cards right here. So the first one is knots. So it instructs you how to make knots. We have a square knot, a fisherman's knot, and then you flip it over, and then we have a bowline loop and a clove hitch. Wow, this is awesome. Okay, so that teaches you how to make a knot properly. And then we got this one here, outdoor tips. Before exploring outdoors, always tell an adult where you are going, what you plan to do, and when you expect to return. Always take the proper equipment. And then it gives you a checklist of all the important things you should take with you if you go on a camping trip or a nature hike or outdoor adventure. Mandatory items for an outdoor adventure: water, lightweight snacks, a hat, sunscreen, whistle, flashlight, insect repellent, first aid kit, coins, and phone numbers in case you need to call for help. I don't know about coins simply because I don't know if there's payphones anymore. Are there payphones anywhere? Optional items: pencil and notebook, magnifying glass, camera, binoculars, rope or string, compass, and watch. Well, okay. And then what's to say on the back side here? Stick to paths and trails and fasten all gates behind you. So it gives you some more hints and tips on what you're doing, what you should do when you're out adventuring. Okay, the next one is nature facts. Be aware of changing weather. Clouds that bring rain are usually dark and massed in large groups. In dry weather, clouds are high, white, and puffy. So it gives you a heads up and tips and what to look for when you're out and about in nature. Look at this. If you're in an area with bears or mountain lions, make noise to keep animals at a distance. And then look at this. It even has something about flowers. Flowers die soon after they are picked. To remember what they look like, draw them instead of picking them. Okay, so, be nice to nature. And on the back it reads, this popular saying often comes in handy when predicting the weather. Red sky in morning, sailor take warning. Red sky at night, a sailor's delight. That's awesome. What is this one? A bee's nest may contain up to 60,000 bees. Yes, always stay away from bees' nests. You don't want to get stung. Snakes never eat people. Snakes attack people because they are frightened or because they mistake us for prey. And then one more thing here. Most bears are shy creatures and try to avoid people. And then there's a little kitten there and everything. This is really awesome. Okay, and then one more here. Activities. Create a trail for friends to follow. Use leaves, sticks, or stones to make simple direction arrows on the ground like these. So you can use stones and sticks and leaves to make an arrow on the ground so people can see which direction to go or which way you went. Sit outside and listen to hear how many nature sounds you can recognize. And then it shows birds singing. Look at the little nest with eggs. Look for animal homes like bird nests or rabbit burrows. But don't touch, just look. Watch wildlife at a park or in your neighborhood. Look for birds, squirrels, butterflies, and bugs. Yes! And what do we got back here? Create pictures with things you find outside. So it's showing you can get like a little booklet, and then you can collect leaves and shells and all kinds of stuff and glue them, make like a nature book or whatever for your adventures. This is awesome. I totally love this. And then what do we got here? Oh, we have a sundial here. So let's check this out real quick too. A sundial is awesome. So let's see what this reads on here. So we have a sundial, and it tells you the history of a sundial and what is a sundial. And then over here, how do sundials work? It explains how a sundial works. And on the back, it has some basic instructions on how to work your sundial. So you can see right there, you need a pencil and everything. And then there's a little slot right here. So I guess we take this and we place it in like this, like so. And then depending on where the sun is and where you're at, the shadow and everything, will determine where you're at or what time of day it is. Late morning, early afternoon, late afternoon, early morning. This is kind of interesting. Wow, this is cool. I totally dig this. This is great. This whole thing is fantastic. Totally love this. All kinds of information here about collecting water and everything, nature, hikes, birds, butterflies, bears, snakes. This thing teaches you how to tie knots and everything. This is great. And that's it. So there you go. It's the Lake Scout Wilderness Guide. And the last one in this set is called the Art Rub Kit. And you can see there is Stuart Little hanging out on like this overlooked cliff. Beautiful background there. I love the mountains and the trees and everything. And so let's flip it to the back. And on the back it says, hey kids, try these other fun activities. Build a scene, make stationery, what does it say here? Use different papers, okay, and create party invitations. Okay, awesome. So let's open it up. And inside we got some stuff, that's right. So there's Stuart Little in his little canoe, that's awesome. So we got a couple of, like, I don't know what you call these, plastic rub plates or whatever. Let's see, let's have a look at these. So you can see all the different little characters and little designs and such on here. So we got a moon, a sun, water. I think that's Stuart Little right there. We got some paw prints. Oh, look at a little fishy. And we have the skunk. And we flip it over on this side. We have more characters and such, more animals, a little butterfly, a little kitten. This is awesome. What is this right here? Oh, it's like a little patch of flowers. And then what does this one have? So it looks like we have, is that, what is that? Is that a skunk? I can't tell. This is great. So we got some trees, and some of these are kind of hard to make out a little bit, but this one looks like wood, like grain wood, and this is like stone or gravel. And then we flip it over. That's definitely a skunk. There's the Stuart Little 3 logo. This is awesome. There's Stuart Little, some leaves. This is neat stuff. And okay, so let's see what else we got in this kit. So we have some papers here. So let's see what we got here. So we have some blank sheets, and some of them look different here. So it's white on the back, and then we have like a different border here. So let's just keep tabbing through these. Let's see here. They're kind of sticking together. Hold on. All right, so you can see, so we got two of those, and then this one just basically has some, looks like maybe some sky and some trees around the edges. So we have two of these, and what do we got here? Oh, this one looks like it has a little house. Look at it, the husband, the wife, the kids. It's like a nice house in the woods. That's like perfect. And then we got some little trees and branches there. This is cool. And how many of these? So we got two. So it looks like we're getting two of each sheet of paper, which is kind of nice. And then this is the last one, and it looks like it's a shot of a lake in the lake shore over here. We got the tree branches here, a little pine tree down here. This is great. Looks like a great spot for fishing too. And so what you do, kind of simple. All you do is you take your paper and place it on whatever little design or character you want, and kind of line it up on the paper and kind of place it wherever you want just by taking a pencil and scribbling it on there. So what we need to do, let's see, we'll grab a little pencil over here. There we go, we got a little pencil. And let's grab, yeah, this one will work. So let's see if we can find Stuart Little. Where's that other one? I'm looking for the other Stuart Little. We're kind of just doing it on the fly here. We're winging it. This is fun. Okay, there he is. I'm looking for the same one, a little smaller. So you got the Stuart Little there and the Stuart Little there. But I think I like this one a little bit better. So we're going to grab this Stuart Little here, and we're going to try to line it up right here, put it like he's standing in front of the lake, and we're just going to kind of hold it into place right here and see what happens. I'm going to mess this up. I'm not the best at this stuff, but we're going to try. We're going to see how well we do. My artistic abilities are lacking. Oh, it's not turning out too bad. That's not horrible. Hey, that's actually better than I thought I would do. Okay, a little bit more. We'll do a little bit more on there. Look at this. And I think we got it. Hey, that's not too bad. I think, and then I got it in a good spot right there too. So that turned out okay. Let's see, is there anything else going on? What is it saying here? It's just a step-by-step instructions on how to do what I just showed you. So, and you can use crayons and stuff. That's all it's saying. It's recommending how else you can do it. Other color pieces of paper. And I suppose if you're artsy, you could get like, I don't know, stickers and all kinds of other cool stuff to go along with this. But anyway, there you go. It's the Art Rub Kit. Well, there you have it, everyone. Stuart Little 3 Call of the Wild, set of 5 awesome movie collectibles released by Wendy's back in 2005. This is an amazing set. It's perfect for the Stuart Little collector. If you're a big Wendy's collector, this is a must-have. And you can see here, it looks great on display. You can just arrange it just right. Everything looks fantastic, so you can put it up on your shelf if you're a collector. This is wonderful. All kinds of arts and crafts stuff to do. You even got like the bug thing there. You can go collect bugs and leaves and such. But I think my favorite one is the little Stuart Little in the canoe with the little magnet gimmick. That's just the best to me. And that's it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. See you next time.